Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to be showing you all the new cosmetics and gadgets which in the new update which just released last Thursday at the time making this video. Okay, so our first block added is the no mob raids sign. So I'm currently in Wilds right now, just showing you all these blocks, but I'll just explain what it does. Pretty obviously it stops mod raids. So in, for example, normal maps, there's a chance that mobs can just spawn in and like come in. They can, as like for example Yaxes and bats, and basically this just stops it, which is really nice. So yeah, good block. Okay, this is the next block, and this one is actually really useful. This one is the proximity chat block. I'm currently by myself, so I can't really test this one too much, but I've experimented it before in other maps. And basically what it does is it makes the proximity chat where you can hear people a lot smaller. So this is super duper great for like horror maps and stuff like that. So yeah, incredibly good block. And then these are the last two blocks that get added. I'm doing them both in the same kind of segment because they're both pretty small. This is the glowing crystal. It's used for the loot quests. I'm not entirely sure, but I think it's just used for the 100 buck coins ones. Yeah, I'm in Wild, so I can't pick it up, but it works exactly the same as all the other crystals. And this is the frog NPC. As you can see, it's kind of like, if I find it real quick, kind of like the king frog, as you can see here, but in an NPC form, which is super cute, and works exactly the same as all the other NPCs. So you can change the name, change the message, and show the credits. Okay, so one of the gadgets that has been added is this. It is the fly swatter, and basically kind of works like a bat, but does more damage to mobs. So for example, this is a bat spawn egg, which is one of the new mobs, which looks something like this, as you can see. And this fly swatter basically deals more damage to them, as you can see here, kind of like a swat and a fly. These bats can also spawn in public worlds without the no mob raids block over there, when you get above a certain height. I'm not entirely sure what that height is, but yeah. So that's the fly swatter and the bat. Pretty cool. Okay, for our next gadget and mob, we have this, which is the head turret, which just like a saddle, and pretty obvious in the name, goes on your head like this. And this is the egg sack mob spawn egg, which if I throw it down, looks something like this. And then if I get close to it, as you can see, my head turret starts shooting to it, it explodes. Basically, it's like an automatic turret which goes on your head and follows you around. So these are like the little mob thingies that come after you. They're pretty weak, they are. They don't really take that many hits, but quite a few of them spawn with the mob. So yeah, pretty cool. Okay, so for one of my new favorite gadgets, this is the mace. Now, just kind of like Minecraft, if you guys played this before, what this does is if you get to a high place, for example, if I come up here and I jump down and slam it onto the floor, just watch what happens. Massive shockwave comes all the way around me. So you can either jump from a very high spot, or if you grab yourself 2 anchors, you can actually jump off, I think, a 2-block height, and it will still make the shockwave sound effect. So yeah, these are, I think, pretty good for PvP, especially when you have anchors. You can just be able to jump from this height, and you deal with a lot of damage. Really cool. One of my favorite new gadgets. Okay, and now for our final mob, it is a new boss, and arguably, I would say one of the most scary ones, because if I throw this down, this is the new boss. it is absolutely massive. They spawn these little things here, and when its belly opens, that's when you can attack it with stuff like, for example, fire bursts, bats, or anything like that. This is a very, very difficult boss to beat. I know a lot of people have had struggles beating it. But yeah, it's absolutely massive, and this is absolutely insane for it to be in heaps. Yeah, really, really cool. Okay, and time for the cosmetics. So the first one is actually one you can't buy. They've basically added extensions to the street system with Mythical, I think it's called Mythical, might be wrong about that, so don't quote me on that, and Eternal, which give you a purple and a red streak. Example, it comes to the cosmetic stand. As you can see by my 389 day streak I just showed over there, I do have myself the Eternal badge, which looks like this. Really, really cool. It's got 3 colours as you can see here, with the red flame and then like a little blue and white crystal in the middle. And this is what it looks like on the leaderboard. As you can see, it's like a red flame, just like all the other streak badges. Yeah. It's been given to you if you have over a 365 day streak. And just when you saw on attack web, which I'll go back to now, it now gives you 170 buck coins per day instead of the usual 100, which is a lot nicer. For our second new cosmetics, this one's multiple. This is the new Swarmslayer bundle, as you can see here. Looks absolutely incredible. I love the arms like on this thing. I love the like kind of green aesthetic, and these like little shoulder thingies look absolutely amazing. And it also comes with this new sphere reskin, as you can see here. It looks really, really nice. Again, I love the like blue crystals on it, and, like the green design and everything. And also, quick random fun fact, but for some reason this bundle doesn't have hands, or doesn't show the hands, which I thought, I might be wrong, but I thought they did, so pretty strange. Alright, now we change to the fantasy biome. If you come here, there's new cosmetics in the fantasy shop, which are this beehive, this bee, I don't really know what it is, to be honest, I don't know what to call it, and I might be wrong about this, but this little Frogger hat as well. And maybe this is new. Again, I don't really check cosmetics that much, so I might be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure these ones are new anyway. And they do look actually honestly really, really cool. I love the Froggo. I might buy it. I'm thinking about it. So yeah. Also, come here. 2 new outfits got added into here, which was the bee outfit, which looks like this, and costs you 1,600. Also comes with bee sleeves, which I've seen way too many people call thigh highs. And anyway, and the queen bee thing, as you can see here, for 3,200 buck coins. And finally, for the last cosmetic, we have this, which is the Discord hat, which it's gonna look very weird because I have the shark outfit on, but it looks something like this, as you can see here. Looks pretty cool. Quite like the headphones on it. Looks quite nice. Yeah, I like it. Anyway, guys, I know this is a bit of a shorter video, but it's kind of like 11 o'clock at night for me, PM, and I'm tired. So yeah. Also, there's a lot more in the update, so you guys can check it out. There's an entire new map which I haven't even explored yet, with that boss I was just talking about earlier on in the mob section, and a whole bunch of other stuff which I haven't covered in this video. So make sure to go and check out the update. And yeah, have fun. See you guys.